Hi, welcome, and I hope you're doing well. Here I have the iPhone 10 or iPhone X. As you can see that the screen is pretty shattered, as well as the LCD screen is bad. And in this video here, I'll be doing a step-by-step tutorial on how to replace the iPhone 10 screen. Now, first I need to disconnect the charging. The phone battery was dead, so let me go ahead and try to turn it off if I can. It looks like the sensor doesn't work. Alright, so that's alright. We can disconnect the battery to turn it off the phone. The first thing I like to do is to remove the two screws from the bottom here. I'm using the star 0.8. Okay, once you remove the two screws, I'm getting the metal prying tool. I'm sticking underneath the screen, right about that much. And what I'm doing right now is to cut the adhesive. So this phone has the water seal adhesive to prevent the dust going in or any water that goes in. So you need to cut the seal in order to remove the screen. Alright, so once the seal is cut open, you can move or open up the screen to your right and hold it at 90-degree angle, because we still need to disconnect the cable and the battery. It looks like the phone was being replaced before in the past, because I do see some missing screws here. For your case, you might have all the screws in place, but to me, I don't have all the screws here. So there's 1, 2, this is the third screw, 4 and 5, the fifth screw. Alright, once you remove all 5 screws, you can actually take out the metal bracket here. This bracket is to hold on to the cable. This connector here is actually your battery, so let's go ahead and disconnect the battery. Yeah, just like Lego, I just lift it up or just dig underneath and kind of like peel off the cable. Now once that thing is disconnected, you can go ahead and disconnect this cable. It's actually second from the bottom. And then this cable right here, that is for the 2 LCD screen, and this cable right here is for the proximity sensor. That is for the ear speaker. It's not the front camera, because your front camera is still attached to the phone. It's right here, and this is actually your ear speaker where you can listen to the conversation, and also the proximity sensor, meaning that when the phone is close enough to your ear, the screen turns black. When you move it, the screen comes on. That's what proximity sensor is. Alright, so at this point here, I'm using a tri screwdriver. This is the Y, and let's go ahead and remove the screw. That's 1, 2, and there's a third screw. It looks like the phone third screw was not in the right position. It has to be right there. So this phone was replaced in the past, and that is why a lot of things are missing. Alright, so I know that is easier said than done, because the phone is already coming right, the proximity sensor is coming off. But for your case, your proximity sensor might be still in a very strong position, installed firmly. I'm going to show it to you how you're going to take it out. So what I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to dig the cable. You can go underneath all the way into this plastic right here. You see this little plastic bracket? You can go all the way underneath into this plastic bracket and lift it up. Your goal is to remove the entire proximity sensor to come off. Okay, so this thing is attached all together to the base on the screen, meaning the base of this screen right here. Okay, so if you look at the new screen, this is the bracket that holds the camera and the proximity sensor, right? So the goal is I'm trying to dig everything out at the same time, meaning I'll put my prying to dig it all the way underneath and kind of lift the whole thing up. Alright, and at that point you'll pretty much end up with this result. Okay, so I want to warn you with this. If you're going to remove, be very gentle. Alright, take your time, no rush, because you do not want to break this proximity sensor. If you happen to break it, not a big deal. You can buy a third-party replacement and it works just fine, because this does not belong to the attached serial to the phone. Only the Face ID is, not this proximity sensor. Alright, so that's being said, this is the broken screen. Let's put that on the side. This is the new screen. I'll bring it here. So let's go ahead and put it back and put the screws back in. Now if you want to know where I buy the screens from, I had it on Amazon. Also you can buy it from eBay. I will have the link in the description below. If you click on the link, it will direct you directly to the website and you can buy accordingly. And if you need the tools, some of the companies sells the screen that provides with the tools on it. Some of them they don't. So for me, I use a third-party tools. I think that it's a lot easier and a lot more durable. Alright, so once you have the proximity sensor installed, let's go ahead and put the cable back in. First, I like to put this cable here. They're kind of like a Lego. Once you align them in the right position, you can just press it down and they can go in install very easily. You don't have to use a lot of strength to force it. You just have enough pressure, and when you press it firm enough, it will just go back in. I'm having some difficulties on this one because it's on the lower end and my finger is too big for this. Alright, once you have that all installed, last thing you want to do is to put the battery back in, and now the battery is sit in the right position. Let me bring the bracket. We're going to close it down, and again the bracket has some missing screws. You're supposed to have 5 of them, but I only have 3. Alright, once you have all the screws in the right position, if you see here on the very top, the screen has this 3 metal piece. This 3 metal piece, you like to slide it in first, have them in the right position, securely fastened on the top. Once you have the top pushed in, now you can go and start pressing this side of the phone, crunching it down, just like that. Okay. Now once you have that installed, let's go ahead and try to power on the phone. I might have no battery here on my phone. Yep, it shows that I need to charge my phone, but at least I can see that the screen is nice and clean rather than this green purplish color. So the LCD and the touchscreen is all fixed, and putting the 2 screws back in underneath the phone here by the charger, and it is all set and ready to go. All I need to do is just to charge up the phone, and that should do the tricks. Now if you follow along with my video and able to change your phone crack screen, please go ahead and click the like button. I really appreciate you for doing that. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would really appreciate if you can just click subscribe. It's free. Subscribe, and I would make more of this type of repair video in the near future, so that you get an idea on how to fix your own device. So I do have a lot of iPad repairs, computer repair, iPhone repair. If you have any question, just comment below. I would actually answer those questions, and I'll write write it back to you. Give me about, sometimes I'm busy with all the questions. It may take me about a day to 2 days to reply back to you. But other than that, I'm pretty consistent with answering those questions. So again, I really appreciate you for watching this video. And if you can do me a favor, comment below. Let me know if you did your own repair. Was it a success or was it a failure? I'd like to hear from you. Click the like. Until next time, take care now.